Hello, I'm Tom Young from Delaware Appliance here at WBOC's historic Studio D. You're watching Delmarva Life.
All right, Mom, Dad, you find a little one spending too much time in front of the TV who doesn't. Maybe they're just surfing the web instead. You got to get them away. Well, get this. A new report shows that by the year 2030, the state of Delaware will have the third highest obesity rate in the country if we stay on the track that we're on right now. So, perfect time of year to get outside anyway and get moving, and there's a group in Delaware that's working hard to keep your kids as well as the family moving by way of smooth paths for a walk, run, or a bike ride. Joining us today to tell us more about Sussex Outdoors, John Hollis, the Sussex Manager of Community and Government Affairs. John, and Ray Bibbins, who is with the Delaware State Parks. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen. This is really an exciting thing that is going on here. John, tell me more about Sussex Outdoors. What's involved with that?
It's an initiative that started several years ago, part of the vision of Governor Jack Markell and a number of community leaders, elected officials, community leaders in Sussex wanted to take advantage of the tremendous assets in Sussex County for outdoor physical activity. So we organized an effort, our first summit, and this effort is the honorary chair is Governor Markell. Senator Venables has been very supportive legislatively, but our first summit was a year ago, October, and our second summit is coming up this coming Tuesday at Cape Henlopen State Park.
And we were just talking about how research is showing that kids are staying inside more and more than they really should, and you're wanting to reverse this trend.
Kids are averaging 44 hours of screen time, whether it's an iPod, PlayStation, surfing the internet. And it's important that outdoor unstructured play. We all remember building a fort as a kid, playing in a creek, or just running around playing tag. And I think the more kids do that, the more we'll reverse that trend and they'll get out there. And our state parks are a great place to do that.
Now, these are some pictures that we got from Kids Day at Trap Pond, right? And you've got another event. As a matter of fact, the event that I want to talk to you about, Delaware Children in Nature Kickoff. Tell me about that.
Well, October 1st, we have the renowned author Richard Louv, who's coming to speak. He's kind of leading the movement about getting kids outside and children in nature and the research. Our plan that folks have been working on, good people like John from across the state and teachers, on how we can do more, whether it's in the classroom setting or after school. So we'll have that at Del Tech at the Terry campus, 7 o'clock. It's open to everyone. And Richard kind of coined the term nature deficit disorder, and it really kind of gives the idea of what the problem is. Kids aren't outside enough, and anything we can do will help with that.
Walkable Delaware is a huge part of this entire effort, isn't it?
Phenomenal success. It's been recognized nationally as the Advocacy Campaign of the Year in the United States.
Of the entire country?
For the entire country in 2011. That's because of the vision of the government, the General Assembly, but more importantly, partnerships with like state parks and just a number of people realizing what tremendous assets we have here on Delmarva, and bringing together some motivation for where people live, where people work, where they play, develop, to start to include physical activity, outdoor physical activity. And we can easily reverse this trend that the country is headed to healthcare disaster if we don't reverse it.
Quickly. Now, you've got another event that's also coming up to get the kids outside.
On Tuesday at Cape Henlopen, admission fees will be waived from 3 to 6. There's outstanding park activities. Cape Henlopen's my daughter's, Abigail and Emmy's, favorite park to come to. They surf fishing, hiking, biking. We have special kids fishing programs. Mayor Ford of Lewis is actually leading a bike ride, so you can bring your own. You can borrow one of ours. Frisbee golf. There's all kinds of great things going on out at the park.
No reason to not get out. So I'll tell you what, let's show these event details one more time. Make sure that everybody knows what time to go where. Here's what's coming up. This is the free family afternoon. And tell me more about that. It's coming up Tuesday, right?
Tuesday, 3 to 6. All sorts of different activities. Come out, the Nature Center will be open, the 1,000-gallon aquariums that you can take the kids through, the touch tank. Fort Miles will be open, you can get guided tours in under the bunkers. A lot of people have never seen that. And everything's free. It's a fantastic effort. I'd like to, Sussex Outdoors and Nemours want to get people up and moving, and the trail system at Cape Henlopen is just outstanding if you've never been on it before.
And then, of course, the Children of Nature. John, guys, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. This is a tremendous effort. We got to get outside. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, just in case you missed any of that information that you got on those upcoming events, very easy to get a hold of it. You'll find a complete list of state parks and trails in Delaware by going to delmarvalife.com and clicking on the show tab. Still to come on Delmarva Life, we're going to be in the kitchen for a challenge. It's not a recipe challenge, but we're going to challenge the conventional way of cooking. Now, it could save you a whole ton of time. A little bit later on, a sneak peek at the new CBS comedy, Partners. We're going to show you why you don't want to miss out on the series when it debuts Monday night. Delmarva Life, live at its best here on Delmarva.